It's going good. Where is live? So we're still waiting. Chris, I was up in the mountains of Vermont biking and biking and biking last week. And then sometimes when it was really hot, because it got pretty hot a couple of days, not quite like here, but pretty hot. If you like park the bike and go in up to my knees in a stream and splash some water, and oh, I want to be back there right now.
We're all set.
We're all set. All right.
All right. Hello, I'm Christopher Reedy. I'm Assistant Assessor for the town of Northborough, Massachusetts. I am reading this in lieu of Julie Brownlee, who is attending the meeting remotely, but we have some communication issues. This open meeting in Northborough Board of Assessors being conducted remotely, consistent with Governor Baker's executive order of June 16, 2021, an act relative to extending certain COVID-19 measures adopted during the state of emergency. All members of the Board of Assessors are allowed and encouraged to participate remotely. The order allows the Board of Assessors to meet entirely remotely so long as reasonable public access is afforded so that the public can follow along with the deliberations of the meeting. Public is encouraged to follow along using the agenda posted on the town's website. Members of the public who wish to view the live stream of this meeting may do so by going to Northborough Remote Meetings on YouTube via the link listed on the agenda. Ensuring public access does not ensure public participation unless such participation is required by law. This meeting will not feature public comment. Roll call vote. Board of Assessor members, when I call your name, please respond. Bruce Morgan.
Here.
Julie Brownlee. Christopher Reedy here. Okay, and Tiffany Peters. Okay. So first order of business is to review the minutes of the prior meeting of July 29th. Has everyone had a chance to review the meeting, and are there any questions?
Julie, you said something?
She said she's all set.
Are you lip reading there, Chris? Good job. I had a question that I'm sorry I didn't bring up about 4 months ago, that we are including the executive session minutes within the regular minutes instead of as a separate document for whatever happens in executive session, which is how I learned and always did it. And it just sort of hit me today when I was reviewing them. It's like, wait a minute, why am I looking at executive session? And Tiffany assured me that I've been looking at them for months and that they've been done that way for years. I would like that to be researched a bit and make sure we're doing this right. Chris, I don't know how often you went in. Some boards almost never go into executive session, and others a lot, most somewhere in between. But do you have any input on that, Chris, from your experience?
We always kept a separate executive board discussions. It's generally, they involve some financial information and sensitive personal information. And that was not published in the regular minutes. After we were done with executive session, we went to open meeting and then generally had the roll call votes and ended the meeting.
Yeah.
Chris, were those a separate set of minutes, or was it just a discussion?
A discussion would be in executive session. We could take rough notes on it.
Did you vote? Did the board vote on those notes?
They would vote on that in open meeting.
Yes, let's each research it and bring. So first of all, what I carried on is what was done with Dan for years. We about, we had already discussed whether we would vote in or out of executive session. We had decided because at my understanding of our decision in the past was because we're doing this by Zoom, that the technical difficulties of going back into an open meeting again were cumbersome, not impossible or anything, but just would take more time and more effort, kind of prolong the meeting. And the only benefit I could see was procedural, I guess, because the end result is the same. We're voting but I can see arguments both sides. So my thought is to look at how it's done in other departments in the town of Northborough. To be, one approach is to be consistent with the town in general, and another approach is to be consistent with your experience in other towns, and also, I don't know how to personally. I don't know how to research open meeting law in general, and don't know how to research. Just talking to other assessors isn't enough for me to feel comfortable with adopting a way we do things, because there's so much variability out there that just because someone else is doing it that way isn't an argument in my mind. Because not just other assessors' viewpoints, but their boards can be so very different than ours.
Yep.
So, so could we all just take a look at that and discuss it at a further meeting?
Absolutely.
Sure.
And you've just gotten clearer for me, so that's great.
Good. I'm really glad. Maybe, yeah.
So anyway, the minutes, I didn't have any problem with the minutes as written. Just that question to be continued.
Perfect. So I entertain a motion to accept the minutes as written.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, Bruce?
Aye.
Chris?
Aye.
Julie? Aye. Thank you. Second item on the agenda are the motor vehicle abatements, and I think Tiffany and Brian have done 2 batches of those, if I'm right. So she can give us the numbers on those, how many abatements and what the total abatement amount was.
No, I can't hear her.
Oh,
Can you hear me?
Now I can hear you. Yeah.
There you go. Okay. So we did 10 motor vehicle abatements for a total of $1,311.34, and that was on August 3rd. On August 27th, we did 64 abatements for a total of $9,114.26.
so that gives us a feel. That gives us a feel that we had approximately 75 abatements for the month of August.
Yeah.
I don't know how important it is to know that, but we're all, you both worked in different towns, so you might have entirely different amounts there. Okay, so I'd like to entertain a motion to accept those, the August 3rd abatement as presented.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, Bruce?
Aye.
Chris?
Aye.
Julie? Aye. And entertain a motion to accept the August 27th abatements as presented.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, Bruce?
Aye.
Chris?
Aye.
Julie? Aye. Then we had a sewer betterment payoff for 111 Northgate Road. And Tiffany can give us the total amount on that, not our fee.
Total was, payoff amount was $1,477.33.
Tiffany, do you mind repeating that? I didn't get all of it. I'm sorry.
The total payoff amount for the sewer betterment for 111 Northgate was $1,477.33.
Thank you.
So I entertain a motion to approve that betterment payoff.
So moved.
Second,
All in favor, Bruce?
Aye.
aye.
Chris?
Aye.
Julie? Aye.
Sorry.
I don't have paperwork with me to, and I don't have paperwork with me to discuss the, oh, all right, there is a bit of discussion, a bit of update I can give you on 180 issues. Would be good if we move to executive session. So I can read, I'm making a motion, entertaining a motion to move to executive session pertinent to Mass General Law, Chapter 30A, Section 21A, Purpose 7, to comply with or act under the authority of any general or special law or federal grant-made requirements in accordance with MGL Chapter 59, Section 60, requiring confidentiality. At the conclusion of the executive session, the board will adjourn.
So moved.
Second,
All in favor, Bruce?
aye.
Chris?
Aye.
Julie? Aye. So I can give you an update on Northville Crossing. And Brian, I'd love it if
Okay,
recording stuff.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sorry,
Tiffany
I have-
was, yeah, I was about to stop you and then the voice came in.